Hello, it's Kadisha. I'm back with another video. As you can see, the sun is shining today compared to yesterday. We have a very nice day, so we're gonna take it and run with it. But have you ever heard somebody say that there's something that they're not? And if not, you're that person. So I'm gonna let you take a minute to think, that one person. No, but seriously though, I I feel like we've all been there in one place or another in our life, where we say, "Oh yeah, I'm this or that," and it's just like, no, you're not. The Lord said, "Let other people speak of your goodness." So if you are this, walk the walk. You don't have to talk the talk. And of course, if you have to say certain things, go ahead and say it. But the reason why I am making this video is because, oh my goodness, the Lord just be gracing me. I say gracing me, but the Lord allows me to be around certain people. I'm like, what is that? That's a cat. That He allows me to, it makes me mirror myself. So it makes me say, okay, is this something I do? And so that's what these videos are always about. It's always about us looking in the mirror and not necessarily looking at the person that we think do this, but it's just more so, okay, how can I become better in this area? And I always talk about health and all that, where I am on this journey, but I'm just like trying to stay on the straight and narrow. And so, but anyway, I had this encounter where somebody was like, yeah, I am so and so. I'm not gonna say what it was because it's irrelevant. And first off, they didn't pronounce it right. So it's like, okay, you're not that because you don't even know the proper term. So no, you're not that. And and these are the other reasons why you're not that, because I can see that you're not this. Because if you were this will lie, align. And what you really are is this. And so I guess it's more about self awareness. And a lot of us are not self aware. And it's so sad, especially with all the mirrors that we have these days. We more so look at our outer appearance and see how well it looks, but we don't know or even care to think that our insides may need a little bit more work. And so we often go out with this false confidence that we are something that we truly are not. And I'm not trying to make us bash ourselves or make us look down upon ourselves. It's like, no, look at ourselves as like, okay, there's always room for improvement. And if I say I am this, then does my life actually show that, or is this something that I'm just saying? And so until you see some muscles bulging out of this shirt, I might not want to say, oh yeah, I'm a gym rat. I think that's what the term is, where you go to the gym all the time, or just certain things that I should not say if my life does not align to it. It doesn't mean that I can't aspire to want to do that or be that type of person, but it's just like I have to make sure that my talk is aligning with the way that I aspire to walk, even if I'm not walking it right now. But it's kind of funny because like I just started to think back at different conversations that I were having, and people would say certain stuff, and I'm just like, man, this person does not realize that they're not that. And then the Lord, of course, like I said, put the mirror in my face and say, how many times do you say you're this or that, and this is not who you truly are? And I was just like, oh wow, thank you, Lord. So when we see things that we oftentimes judge, which is not a bad thing, we say don't be judgmental or whatever. It's like, no, don't hold people to a standard you don't hold yourself. That, I feel like that's, oh no, that's hypocritical. Never mind, I'm getting it mixed up. But yes, we can judge because it's just like, and I don't know how to put this without making it sound like weird, but we judge every day. So, and when I say this, it may not be a person or a person's character, but it's just like with a red light or a yellow light. Like I have to judge, like, can I make this light? So it's not something that we should frown upon to say like, oh, you shouldn't judge. It's like, no, you're sitting here trying to contemplate or figure out if this is the right thing. So that can often be as judge and not necessarily condemning or making someone feel a certain way. So when we decide to do that to someone, make sure that you just turn that mirror around and look at yourself and say, how can I become better in that area that I'm choosing to say that they are maybe not as great in, or a different area of my life? Because it's not about how we compare ourselves to other people, which we shouldn't, never, because everybody's different. But it's just like, how can I compare myself to who I was yesterday? And I talk about this all the time. We need to be comparing ourselves, of course. Well, I say to Jesus is the ultimate, standard is like, okay, I really cannot compare to him, but